I've got some things coming up. I've got some special ideas. If I can figure out how to do Shining Force Book 3, we'll do that. But if we can't, I'm going to be playing a bunch of shorter things because in a couple of months, I'm planning something. So I don't want to start like Fire Emblem Three Houses because that's going to take a couple of months, and I've got a plan for Mayish, and I want to make sure my schedule's open. So we're going to be playing smaller things. I think Carl will play it tonight or something. I'm excited to play it whenever you can send it my way. Plans, yeah. Muff knows about some plans nobody knows about because I am an enigma. Let's check out this game. It's gonna be May. What up, Nevik? How are you? For too long, you've overstepped your place. That's not this isn't directed at anybody in particular. Void will cover every city of our world, starting in Vigil. A fitting end, if considered. All was created, now all shall share our fate. First the fractured ruins, then all of Terraste. Then you. Mithras. Syrix. What up, Jer-Bear? Teaching a tank top is triggering me. What's the temp in Florida today? My dude, it is. It's 76, but it feels worse than that. I went outside and the sun was there's no wind was the problem. There's too much sun. It was disgusting. I hate it. It's just hot. Like, I just kind of sat there for a minute because my daughter was just kind of like running around. So I was just sitting there in the driveway watching her play, and I could just feel it beat down on me. And I was like, this is freaking awful. I hate it here. 34 here currently. I would kill for 34. What if we average out our temperatures? I borrow a little bit of your 34, you borrow a little bit of mine, 70, whatever, and we... 63, that sounds nice. I prefer, like, 50s. 50s is where I feel like I would thrive. Like, I can walk around in almost anything in a 50. It's called melting ice caps. Ugh. They'll come back, right? You know, when we're all dead. First monster. Choose your soul-bonded monster. You can start with this monster in future runs. Ooh, okay. So we've got a couple of guys not in the demo. We've got a fire dog and... Hey, Kara! It's 39 here. That sounds quite pleasant. 39 sounds good. I could wear, like, a nice jacket. Worthiness. He's not very worthy. He's only level 1. Health 40 is earth and fire. I don't know what any of this means yet, so we're just going off of vibes. I'm gonna go with Big Bull. What are the... Ooh, we got details. No, we're gonna learn as we go. Let's pick our boy here. 39 is I'm not going outside. You're a coward. It's a 10 out of 10 here. What's going on, Ellie? Too dang cold. I like the cold. I don't know if I like that much cold, because I'll admit, I don't spend a lot of time in that much cold, so maybe it's just like the grass is always colder, greener on the other side. 39 is wonderful. I feel like that's true. What up, Dilemma? 74 here. That's too much for me. I run cold. We are inside the void now. The entirety of the fractured ruin has been devoured by it. And that's not a good main character voice.
We are inside the void now. The entirety of the fractured ruins has been devoured by it. Wild monsters roam this area, my old friend. I will once again require your support in battle. Florida man is the Jon Snow of cold weather.
I'm I'm on the wall, looking out, and I can see the disaster looming, and no one will listen. Switch to the AC this week. See, I like it when it's cold and I can keep the AC mostly off. And then I just love what do I love? I love blankets. I love a good blanket.
This tent appears to be rather new, which means there are people actually living in the void, and they call me mad. Ho-ho. A wild monster is...
I don't know if I can keep that up. A wild monster is blocking our path. We will have to fight it. Okay, so we got like a snake ball, snake wolf. Monsters can use different actions in combat. Most actions cost Aether to be used. There are 4 different elements of Aether: fire, earth, water, and wind. You currently do not have much Aether. Your only option is to use your monster's basic attack, which can always be used to generate additional Aether based on your monster's elements. Okay, so the basic attacks generate mana, which allows you to like hoard it and then spend it on stronger moves. Got it. So we can do a basic 2 times 2 damage against target enemy, generates water and wind ether. Alright, so 1, 2. So it tells you exactly how much damage it does. So it's generating its own ether, so it will be able to do its own moves eventually. Every enemy has a poise weakness. The color of the diamond icon next to their health bar corresponds to the element that they are weak to. Attack those enemies with enough hits of that element, and they will be staggered. So that looks like a water. Staggered enemy skips its next action, and all damage against it is increased by 50%. Try it out. You have enough ether now to stagger your enemy. So we've got... Oh, it tells you how much you're going to gain. That's kind of cool. Shields itself, applies redirect. 3 times 3 damage against the target, does ice, or does water and wind. Okay, so let's try this. And it tells you if it breaks. So now it doesn't get a turn. The enemy monster is now staggered, which means you can use the capture action on it. The capture action lets you gain a monster's memento, which permanently unlocks that monster across all runs. Ooh! Use the capture action on the enemy now. It's one of the Aethermancer's actions. So I guess I go down. Okay. Oh, sorry. Let me catch back up to what's happening here. 3 stream streak. Thank you, Nevik. Keep my heat between 60 and 64 in the winter. I'm usually sitting in one place so I can turn on a space heater if you're feeling... yeah, I just like putting on a coat or a nice blanket, and then like I just chill there for a while. We keep the heater on mostly for the kids, because they don't always bundle up the same way that my wife and I do. Capture? I hardly know her. So do you get to beat up Salem at the end of this? We'll see. There's a chance. It's not an impossible chance. If anything, I'll just name something Salem. All right, so it looks like we captured it, which does not cost a turn. So I guess we can just kill. Bam. All right. Pretty simple stuff. This is the worthiness screen. Well, this is a little... I feel like we're a bit judgy. You only have the heater on for Simba. See, if it was just me, I would sit in the cold and the dark and play my games, and I could live peacefully and cheaply, frugally. Your monsters gain worthiness in combat through a variety of means, like dealing damage, healing allies, or preventing enemy actions. Worthiness provides small permanent bonuses to your monsters, which persist when you rebirth your monsters on future runs. Okay, so even if you lose, as long as you're like continuing to use a particular creature, they will get stronger and stronger, allowing you to just get better at the game. Even when your tactics aren't that great, you'll eventually be able to like brute force it maybe. So he gained a little bit from dealing damage, staggering, from generating Aether, and for the general combat duration. I assume if you finish things quicker, you get more Aether. Or you get more worthiness. Okay. You gained Rod of Command, an artifact. What does that mean? So we've got our monster here. We got equipment. Inventory. Reactivates target monster. Okay, so these are mementos. These are what allows us to like create these monsters. This memento represents your bond. It unlocks during runs, and it lets you establish a soul bond, and then you can use a monster soul to rebirth a monster at a shrine. Okay. We're figuring it out. Ah, there's a monster shrine over there. These constructs have been created by my kind over the course of thousands of years. I can perform a monster rebirth there. We should do so. Safety in numbers. Rebirth and future runs. Looks like this game wants you to play it a lot. And you know what? I like a game that wants me to play it more and like rewards me for continued play. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel valuable. I feel desired. Monster Rebirth allows you to add a new monster to your party. You only require a monster soul to do so. Each monster shrine may only be used once. You start each run with 3 souls. Each monster shrine offers you a random selection of monsters equal to the amount of monster souls you have. However, you also need to unlock monsters first by capturing their mementos. Okay, so their mementos increase the pool of monsters available, I'm assuming, and then every single time you reach a shrine, you're getting a random selection of however many monster souls you have from that ever-increasing pool. You currently only have the memento of the monster you fought earlier, so that is the only option available to you here. So let's rebirth Tetzelworm. Tetzelworm, come on down. I like games that want me to quit to play as little as possible. I like it when a game respects my time, and what's more respectful of my time than telling me to stop playing? How's it going, Teodrin? And hey, Ari, what's up? How are you both? We're here for more creature... I want to say creature commandos. That's a show. Creature collectors. This time, let's initiate combat by performing a Void Blitz. This ability allows the Aethermancer to ambush the enemies, which removes 2 poise from the targeted enemy. This makes them easier to stagger in combat. So you just X them. Ooh, you just get to choose. Alright, well, let's go for this guy. Bam. Doing alright, both working and sick. That's a terrible combo. What an awful way to start the day. Gotta leave in a bit for a massage appointment. Ooh, good for you, Ari. I hope it helps. I hope you're not, like, in pain and that's why you need it. I hope this is a casual, fun massage. Your party is almost complete. You just need your 3rd monster now. To add a 3rd monster, you need at least 1 more memento. Stagger one of these enemy monsters and use the capture action on it to gain this memento. Good luck. Okay. Let's capture this cool little cockatrice. I like it. It's pretty goofy looking. And as you know, I'm a big fan of goofing. Alright, so everybody gets 1 action. It seems. So we can do this or this, and this will stun this guy. Bam. Stagger, so he's done. And then we can do a fire and earth attack to this guy. Bam. Ooh, and we poisoned him. Cool. Okay, so he's about to do something. So does inspect, does that allow you to see the moves that are about to happen? Figuring it out, yeah. So everything's got passives and perks. Okay, there's a lot going on here. This is deep. There's going to be a lot to think about. Sick working, bro. Let's go. Yeah, I've had a tummy ache for a while. So, I'm also sick and working. This is clearly work. If you mean go home, I agree. Went to the doctor this morning who said bronchitis. Oh, God. I really hope that solves itself. Yeah, please don't work too hard. Bronchitis. Oh, I've never had it before, but if it's like this, it sucks. If this is bronchitis, I'm not a fan. It's a bit of both. Started out with a bad back, and I'm keeping up with appointments to prevent it. Again, good job. I have a terrible back. I hurt my back a couple years ago doing yard work. And I'm very cautious about what I do now. Because I do a lot of the house maintenance and like taking care of the kids and stuff. So like when I got injured, it like really threw off the vibe of the house. It was hard for everybody to get things done. Okay, so we can do these. So everybody gets a turn. What if we do... Is there a way for us to win in one turn? Because we can use this to kill. Nice. He was probably stunned. I can't remember, though. And then we can do this. So he's going to get one. Ouch. Damn. He killed himself through poison, I guess? Dang, that sucks. Sorry, dude. What kind of yard work? I was weeding. The stupidest kind of yard work. Were you felling a tree? No, I was... that's the annoying thing. Like, I was just digging up little weeds from my front little area, and I guess like I twisted funny, and I messed up one of my muscles, and I was able to stand up a little bit, but I was like kind of hunched, and it was funny. Like a neighbor was borrowing my mower, and like he came back and gave it to me, and I kind of just like waddled it back into my garage like an old person with those little like walkers. He didn't notice anything, thankfully. So I got the kids back inside, and somehow I was able to close the garage door with my, like, physically, because the remote's broken. And then I got to, like, the garage door where it enters the house, and I was like, I can't move. I'm in incredible pain. And I called my wife, and she helped, like, waddle me back to, like, a big chair. And we called one of my friends, and he drove over, and thankfully he's a very big, strong guy, and he like picked me up like a fireman carry and carried me into his car, and he drove me to the emergency room. It blew. Yeah, it sucked. I don't know how it happened. Like when I went to the emergency room, they're like, "Hey, like, what were you doing?" I was like, "Pulling weeds." And they're like, how are you doing it? And I was like, normal. I wasn't like flailing about. I thought I was being relatively controlled. But I guess not. I guess I was being bad. I can't believe you messed up your back doing weed. Yeah, why didn't they give me weed to help me with my back? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, these bodies are constantly failing me. Part of the reason why I'm perfectly content living in an apartment and not having a house, no gardening. Yep, it sucks, but I would like to do gardening. Like, I want to have, like, a little garden, but I just need to... I think I just have to, like, understand that I'm old now, and I have to do, like, daily stretches or something. Drugs are bad, okay? You're right, Griff, they are bad. I would never do a drug. Which is true, I've never done drugs. Let's see. Choose a trait. I barely drink. Choose a new trait. Incorruptible. Retaliate. Shields self for 4 if this trait triggers 3 times. Cleanses corruption from self. Gains aging? What? Okay, there's a lot going on here. Corruption is a reduction of a monster's starting health. So if we retaliate enough, we can gain back max health. Retaliate is when this monster is attacked or receives non-attack damage. Actions that grant retaliate effects last till your next turn. Shield prevents loss of health, which can help prevent corruption. Shields last till the next turn. Outlast gains aging. At the start of your turn, applies an age stack to self. A monster cannot have more than 1 aging. What does that mean? Whenever age is applied to this monster, heals. So it... Okay. Poison glands. Applies 3. Whenever we retaliate, we apply poison. That could work with our other guy. Yard work is miserable. I've got an acre and the maintenance chaps my ass. I think at some point, I think you just gotta hire somebody. I barely drink. Teach committed to a mouthful of water dribbling down. I don't drink a lot of alcohol. I like water though. Water's quite nice. Drinking alcohol is too fucking expensive. I'm going to let's do like a retaliate poison build. I don't even know if this is a good idea, but it just seems fun. I have the taste buds of a fussy toddler, so alcohol with a lot of sweetness is icky to me. There's some alcohol I really like, but I rarely like imbibe because it's expensive, and because as I mentioned earlier, it's like I do a lot of the housework and maintenance and kids stuff. Probably not a good idea for me to be intoxicated. Rare talisman. Whenever a buff is applied to this monster, there's a 20% chance another stack of the same buff will occur. Cannot trigger with itself. Okay, so you can't get a buff from the buff from the buff. Okay. At the start of combat, shields itself for 5. Increases damage of each water hit by 1. Well, it should be to Jotun then. Because he shields himself a lot. He buffs himself a lot. And does water damage. So it should be on our boy. Just need to drop 5k on one of those badass. Ooh. Yeah, those seem pretty cool. You could man, you'd be more of a dad than me at that point. I don't like the taste of alcohol, but I also like whiskey, so I don't drink a lot. I hate wine. Wine's fucking disgusting. But I like most liqueurs and like whiskey and stuff like that, but all that stuff's way too expensive, so I rarely partake. Expense is a big factor. For me, I like the hard Mountain Dews, but I haven't been able to justify buying it for myself. Yeah, I remember when I was like in college, and like the only thing you could afford is like Mike's Hard Lemonade or some shit like that, because you're a college kid. You've got all this debt. You got tuition and books to pay for. You can't go out and buy the good shit. You just have to buy garbage, and then like you're also embarrassed that you have to buy the garbage, so I just ended up not buying any alcohol ever. Ooh, new job. New job, new alkies, new alks. Wine and champagne are terrible. I don't get the hype. Absolutely. My wife and I tried like a wine of the month thing for like 2 months. We hated like every single one of them. We were trying so hard to find positive qualities. It's like, this one's really good, right? Yeah. And then by the end, it's like, you want to just drink grape juice? Or it's just like, well, what do we have to add to this wine to make it not disgusting? Drinking liquor is great if you don't like the taste of alcohol, since you can get the effects of a lot. Exactly. You just get a little tasty taste. Yeah, I've only ever been buzzed. I've never gotten drunk, and I'm pretty okay with that. Sparkling grape juice is friggin' delicious. I do not want the effects of alcohol, typically. You're up at a height now. You can use the void dash to dash between cliffs. When you get close enough to another cliff, you can see a phantom of Syrinx. I did indicate that you can void dash to that cliff. Try it out here. Okay. Alright, so we've got a little bit of traversal here. I'm going to assume this game has like these are all randomly generated maps. Am I supposed to... Okay. There we go. Oh, cute frog. Girl. A body made of ether and a fellowship of beautiful little monsters. You must be an Aethermancer. I hope you're here to help us out and not cause more problems. I'll try my best. Who's us? Sorry, rude of me not to introduce myself. I'm Lily, resident witch of Pilgrim's Rest. You should come visit sometime. It's beautiful when there isn't a void threatening to swallow it whole. And she knows something about swallowing things whole. Because she's a frog. Perhaps I will. My name is Syrinx. I hope that no ill fate befalls Pilgrim's Rest and its people. That's sweet of you to say. I knew it. Somebody with a band of monsters following them around can't be a bad person. How about this? Meet me in Pilgrim's Rest and I will offer you my services. I'm an expert at soul bonding, you see. Soul bonding uses a monster's memento to bond its soul to you, which means it's always there with you when you need it. So wherever I go into the void anew, it's there at my side if I choose it. That could be useful indeed. Exactly. Also, I can help you out whenever we run across each other in the void. Here, I found this blank memento. You can use it to craft the memento of a monster, right? Okay, so you need mementos in order to activate, like, to gain new, like, monster souls, I guess. Oh my gosh, you're right. Thank you, Griff. I will take care of that right now. Timers. No spoilers. Turn off. Thank you. No desire to get actually. No, I've gotten close and like it's funny, but I've heard stories. I like being in control of my body. I truly have no desire to get drunk. Frog Mage Girl, let's go. Super cute. Crocomancer. Okay. Nothing new there. Let's interact. Go. Got some. I have much gold. Okay. Do we jump back up? Did I miss something? Oh, I probably have to come back up here. There we go. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Got some spikums. Some monsters will attempt to ambush you. When you get close to them, you can press X to use the Void Parry to counter their ambush, giving you the same advantages when you Void Blitz. Alright, so he's going to try to attack. Round 1. That's a cute little jackalope. Alright, so I guess it did it automatically for me this time. We can try to retaliate, because we can do the redirect. Because that'll apply poisons. I kind of want to just see what that's like. All right, so we've got shields and retaliate up, and then you can attack. Bam. All right, and then it poisoned. Okay. There's a lot going on here. It definitely seems like something you kind of have to pay attention to at first. Ooh, we can do a toxic slash here and probably break the bottom guy. So let's do that. Bam, bam. And he's poisoned, so he might go down next turn. And then we can do... Do we still have shield? Oh, shields stop at the end of the round. They don't carry over. So let's go ahead and mess with that guy. Okay. Oh, I should have captured one of those guys. I forgot I have another option available to me. I want that little tree. I want that little tree. So we have enough. Thankfully, these guys aren't like competing for points. All right, you go there, kill that guy. Bam. Stagger and poison, and then you come over here and kill this guy. The world vibe and art are really good. Yeah, I agree. It's really cool. I like what I'm looking at. There is just a lot of information, but that's, you know, that's kind of to be expected. The more intoxicated I get, I just get more sleepy and clingy to the wife. I imagine drunk me would just sleep. I think drunk me would probably make a bunch of really strange jokes and then pass out shortly thereafter. Cuz I just want to lay down. I just want to sit cuz I get all dizzy. Same, I could just get silly and stupid. Clingy Tia sounds like he'd be fun to watch. That does sound kind of cute. Drunk stream win. But I can't like do anything and I have so much to do. So drunk is very rarely something I even want to aim for. Yeah, it seems like it's too much work. Being drunk is supposed to be like a fun thing, but once you have responsibilities, it's actually just work. I make strange jokes when I'm sober. You wouldn't be able to. You'd start making very eloquent jokes. The very highbrow jokes. Ooh, let's see. So we've got some new stuff here. We already have Poison Glands. I don't think he has a Retaliate that I know of. I don't know all of his skills. On every 3 crits, generates a Wild Ether. Wild Ether that is used to pay for actions as a substitute for anything else. Okay, makes sense. On water action from an ally, applies regeneration. Ooh, that's perfect. Because we have a water boy. And is that good? Okay. I don't think I ever do a drunk stream. I've had drinks during streams before, though. I wouldn't. It doesn't seem like a good vibe. It seems funny, and then you think about it, and it's like, actually, you know what? This seems terrible. This seems like an awful idea. Don't always call it. These branching paths lead deeper into the void. I can sense that each path will take me to a different zone, all part of the same biome, but with a different fate in store. This is but the beginning of my journey towards the core of the void. I believe when I started this game up, it said that there's the demo goes to the end of the second zone, whatever that means. There's a boss there. There's Night, Aether Spring, and Envoy. I don't know what any of those things mean. I'm going to pick Night because it sounds fun. Pilgrimage Pass. Is this the place that we're looking for? Oh, that's Pilgrim's Rest. This zone still contains an unused monster shrine that can be used to rebirth another monster for your team. Excellent. You are back up at a height now. If you perform a Void Blitz from a height on an enemy that is on the ground, it'll lose 3 poise instead of 2. Ooh. Can I break that? Okay. All right. I see how things work here. Ever so slowly, I'm getting used to... Oh, look at this funny chap. A colossal sword that must have been carried by a colossal human or monsterkin, if not something even bigger. What's up, dude? Sir Tiberian, hail, fellow Void Dweller. Haha, you have a terrible affliction upon you. Your head is on fire. That's just my face. I'm an Aethermancer. My name is Cirx. Apologies, I've never met an Aethermancer, although I heard many stories about your kind. I hope nothing that paints us as too villainous. Villains, nay, you are the heroes, guiding monsters toward worthiness, helping out across Terreste. That is certainly the idea. In practice, however, our history looks a bit different. Don't worry about ancient history. When I think about it, though, history is what made me come here in the first place. The history of the fractured ruins. Just like every true monsterkin, it has always been my dream to be here. To walk the pilgrimage path, pass through the ancient gates, see the beauty of the city itself. You know, I believe the monster deities are still here. They only show themselves to the most courageous and worthy of monsterkin. That's what it said in the stories my mother read to me. Sadly, most of the monsterkin I met in Pilgrim's Rest don't believe me, but I don't care. I will keep venturing into the void until the monster deities themselves recognize me as a monsterkin true and noble. Besides, as fellow void dwellers, I'm sure we can help each other out. I like to collect equipment, you see. Sometimes I'm even able to upgrade them. Let me show you what I can do. Sir Tiberian holds a small box to his ear and shakes it. I'm trying to figure out what's in this mystery loot box. Ooh, there's 2 pieces of equipment in there. How about it, my fellow Void Delver? Or should we open it up and take 1 equipment each? You get first pick. Yeah. A salve at the end of combat cleanses 3 corruption from the self, increases healing of regeneration on allies by 1, increases damage of poison against... Ooh, that kind of works for us. An Ocarina on support action heals the ally with the lowest health. Basic attacks generate additional Earth Ether. At the start of combat, shield self for 5. Both of those seem pretty good. I love every time that a roguelike has to re-explain roguelike mechanics with its own lore and setting, but we all know exactly how... Yeah. See ya, Ari. Have a good day. Enjoy your massage. Yeah, it's funny, like, you understand the words that they're saying, and what they actually mean. Like, you can see through the cracks of lore and be like, okay, I understand. I'm going to be seeing you again, and I'm going to be seeing you a lot, and things happen over and over and over again. Both of these are pretty cool. I'm going to say, let's do this because it goes with our poison build. Oh, that's the one. I mean, good choice. So let's give that to our boy, our cute little snake friend, and let us move on. Void jump. Okay, so we got some monsters over there. Let's see if there's any other monsters before we get too carried away now. Let's see what's over here. Getting used to the movement. That's always something that takes a little bit of doing. So everybody's a little different. Okay. Ooh, a slime. Oh, I like slime. So that goes down to 2, that goes down to 2, that goes down to 2. Okay, so we're not going to be able to kill any of these guys outright. Oh, maybe that. I don't. Is that health or is that something else? All right, let's just try it. Void Blitz. Okay, so no damage was done. Your monsters don't have to fight alone. The Aethermancer can also use certain actions in combat, such as artifacts. Artifacts are special items that you can use in combat. Each artifact has a certain number of charges, which are refreshed whenever you get to a rest site, so you don't have to worry about losing them when you use them. Rod of Command reactivates target monster. Reactivates? Grants another turn to a monster that already spent its turn. Got it. Alright, so we can do this and break this guy. Okay, so we don't have to worry about his shit anymore. And then we can go over here and let's see if we can break this slime. Bam, bam. Gain us some ether. Poison wave. Alright, we're all poisoned up now. So I want that slime. Jeez, there's so much shit happening. Beware, at least one of your enemies is going to reset its poison in this action as part of its reset action. Apart from resetting its poise, reset actions generate one random ether and trigger an additional effect based on the individual monster. Enemies use reset actions the turn after they were staggered, or when enough turns pass in combat without them getting staggered. Okay, which one is doing that? Is what I kind of want to know. Do I need to, like, inspect? Man, there's a lot going on. Everybody's got a bunch of moves and passives and perks and stuff. Like, this is complicated. This is a lot more than I thought it was going to be. We're just going to play for now. I'm not going to try to get too deep here. We'll just play and see what happens. So now we got to retaliate on our friend there. And let's start activating the staggers over here. Boink. Bam. So he's poisoned now. Okay, big poisons all over the place. So he got ether for that. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that's right. So we can do... So this will... We've got 3, 1, 2, 1. So we can do this. Okay, let's stagger that thing. in. Can we... Yeah, okay. Let's basic attack, get some Aether back, kill that thing. And now we just have that one attack. Round 4. So we all gain some Ether. And then... let's just kill. -3 corruption. Okay. Okay, leveling up. Seems like you level up every battle, or you get a point every battle. You gained Ocarina. Perfect. Okay. So we just need to get... I don't want to scrap it. Heals the ally with the lowest health for 3. Oh, so this is the common Ocarina. So it's not that the Ocarina was epic last time. Always. There are different ranks of abilities, I guess. Alright, well, let's scrap it. Oh, you get gold. Well, that's not a terrible deal then. And then we jump up here. We got something. A soul altar, a crude altar crafted by the Motherkin many centuries ago as a place of worship for the monster deities. A sacrifice is required for those who wish to use the soul altar's power. Should you accept, one of your spare monster souls will be released to the void. You may then choose a temporary boon that will aid your monsters in the next 2 battles. You will be offered a selection of boons based on the types of your monsters. The soul altar may be used multiple times, but only one of its boons may be active at once. Okay. Interesting. We need a new friend, is what I've realized. Can I jump up there, please? Because I want one of these friends. I want this guy. So let's start this fight. So round 1, everybody gains a little bit of Aether. We Void Blitz, bring him down a little bit. You're fighting an Ooze. Its signature trait can be tricky to fight against as it can deal increasing amounts of damage to your whole party if left unchecked. You can inspect your enemy's signature traits by pressing square for inspection. Alright, so let's break him. And then we are going to capture. Alright, so now we can grab one of these. That's excellent news for us. And let's get to work here. Can we reactivate? No? Oh, okay. As the Aether, we only get 1 turn. So we used our 1 turn to capture. Maybe we, let's kill this slime real quick. There we go, knock that guy out. So he's poisoned. Jeez, that's uncool, dude. You almost killed my friend. You're an asshole, you're an asshole. Bam. Okay. We applied some poison. What's it doing? Retaliate applies 1 temporary power buff to self. Every 10 times this trait triggers, applies 5 burn to the enemy. So anytime it retaliates, it gains a power buff. Okay. I know what that means. So let's do a rod of command on you. So now you get to go again. And we can break this guy. And then we can attack this guy again. Alright, we're making some amount of progress. What do I need to look at me again. Rhyme Wind. Whenever damage is dealt to this monster's shield, deals a combined when water hits the attacker. Okay. And then I feel like it had... What's its item? Initial shield and water damage +1. Okay. So if I'm doing water damage +1, I can kill. That's huge. Okay. And we can gain some more Aether. Does Aether carry over, I wonder? It doesn't look like it. Okay, nice. We got a lot of worthiness there. So level up. Thorns. Retaliate triggers an earth water damage attack against the action. It's against the enemy as a free action. 4 times 2 damage against target enemy applies redirect. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Excuse me. Viral Bloom Guard. Shield self for 2-7. 2 times 7. Applies redirect. Whenever you retaliate, triggers poison on all enemies. Maybe we just keep doing that. We just keep up the poison game. You gained banner, common equipment. All allies gain 5% crit and 5% evasion. Basic attacks generate 1 additional fire ether. Okay. Well, I like what we've got, so let's go ahead and just drop that for more gold. Alright, so this area had a shrine, so we need to go hunt that down. I'm assuming it's at the other side. Okay, so I think I'm realizing that you heal at the end of every battle up to your corruption level. So if you have a high corruption level, you just don't heal as much. So it is valuable to heal off the corruption so that you're healed for more at the end of every encounter. Is what it seems like. Okay. Let's go here. We're figuring it out. Void Blitz there. Okay. So let's do a basic attack. Bam. And then you can do this and just start breaking that guy. Bam, bam. Apply some poison. He applies poison. He attacks. And he applies poison. Okay. So everybody on that team is a little bit poisoned. Now we can apply shield and redirect and put a poison on everybody. So we've got a huge shield now, plus 16, and a retaliate for the next 2 attacks, and we've applied more poison. From here we can break this guy. Okay, so he's going to counter that. Huge amounts of poison damage. Things are just happening. Okay, I think we could capture somebody if we wanted to. A Wolpertinger. Yeah, I mean, we can capture him and then we've at least stored his memory. Let's go ahead and do that. Just so we have it. And then from here we can kill and kill. Excellent. He levels up. Stone Edge, 3 times 6 damage against target enemy. First hit is a critical. 3 times 3 damage against target enemy. Applies 3 poison. Applies 2 force to itself as a free action. Huh. Force turns each hit into a critical, which deals 50% more damage rounded up and 1 plus poise damage. Interesting. I'm going to keep with the poison build, though. We'll live and let die. Yeah, you gain a monster soul. Gain a banner. Okay, we'll just scrap that again. Alright, so there should be... I thought they said that there was a shrine here. Is there a map? Is it... Oh, is it the first thing? And I just forgot what it looked like? Because that sounds like me. It's probably the thing that's like right here. Yeah, of course it is. Alright, when choosing your monsters, you should primarily consider the monster's signature trait, elements, and types. This way you can quickly identify what the monster's strengths are and what role they can play in combat. I like this ooze guy. He's a tank. He got lots of poison. And I think that works with us. So we're gonna rebirth this ooze. And then he levels up immediately to 2, which is pretty good. So he can get Retaliate as well. Shared Torment. Whenever a debuff stack is applied to this monster, applies the same debuff to another. Aura. As long as this monster has Redirect, allies gain 1 defense and +1 shield. And can I inspect him? What things does he have? He has 2x4 damage against an enemy and applies poison. Heals all allies for 3/6 and applies 2 poison. Interesting. As lover of all things gelatinous, I approve of ooze inclusion. I've always liked slimes. I just think they're so creative and interesting. I'm going to say let's do Shared Torment. I think that just sounds fun. And, ooh, yeah, we can do Cleansing Corruption, actually sounds pretty good. We don't have a way... If we get this and we can apply Retaliate, then next time we can like combo with Protector. So let's try that. I do not know what the right answer is. But look at this look at that friend. Look at him. He's adorable. Alright, let's go. He's just a cute little slime. He doesn't know nothing. He doesn't know nothing about hurting people. Do we have a monster soul? Ooh, at the enemy it applies 3 points. Ooh, applies regeneration, shield. Let's do a poison. That sounds fun. At the start of your turn, this monster takes X amount earth damage, then consumes a stack. X equals amount of stacks. Okay. Whatever you say. You're buying. You have found the end of this zone. You might want to use the map to check if there are any undiscovered spots. Nope, we checked. You can also use the map to teleport. Ooh, nice. Perfect. I love that. I love that feature. You can open up the map by pressing start. Okay. So we've got a loot drop of epic proportions, a merchant, or an Aether Spring. Let's get some frickin' loot. Okay, so every zone you can summon a new monster, it seems. Right off the bat. A deck of cards, which is an artifact that we can use, I believe. This is an interesting game. It's a lot deeper than I thought it was going to be. This must be what the monster can call a blessed pond. For a simple offering of coin, it may cleanse one's soul, or so the story goes. Okay. Beckons to your monsters. A trace of the monster deity's power still remains here. You may offer coins to the pond to cleanse your monsters of corruption. A minimum of gold is... 5 gold is required. How much gold do we have? I don't know how much gold I have. I'm going to say let's just do a minimum of 5. Or I can come back to it. I have 30 gold. Then let's do 6 from everybody. Because I know our main dude was pretty corrupted. Alright, so these guys tried to ambush us. We were able to ambush them first. Oh, weird. Consumes all your ether, then generates 7 random ether. Oh, okay. I can see how that could be good. Because if you only have 1 ether or something, if like you could get a net positive. It just might not be the ether that you want. Interesting. Deal 2 times 4 damage against an enemy. Okay, fire claws. And then we have slime shot. Everybody hears fire, so let's start building up our fire ether. We will need that. So this is saying anytime retaliate triggers, we poison all enemies. So let's go ahead and do that. Got a huge shield and a buff there. All right, so what procced? Something procced right there. The start of combat shields. Whenever a buff is applied to this monster... Oh, wrong one. So what did you do? On crit applies poison. On any water action from an ally applies regeneration. Okay, so we used a water move which applied regeneration. Got it. Okay. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. And let's gain some more ether. Bam. Oh, look at how cute he is. He's just a little Slimer. So we're just... Bam, so we retaliate and poison everybody to heck. And guard. Whenever your monsters take a certain amount of direct damage from enemy actions without being protected by the shield, they take on corruption. Corruption lowers their starting health in each of the following combats. Try to avoid it. Okay, so that is kind of what we figured out. Okay, we are poisoning and debuffing everybody to heck, which I think is good. It sounds good. It sounds great, actually. Okay, so let's heal. Actually, we don't need to heal. Everybody's got good health. And if we do this, he should regen, if I understand this properly. If I understand what's happening. So that's a heal, or not a heal, it's a shield. This can do, okay, so let's go ahead and, can we break somebody? Let's break this guy. Because I think we can probably kill the other, we can kill one of these guys pretty easily. So you can do 8 damage, and you can do 12. So let's attack you. 3 times 4. Let's do that. So he... Oh, he's regenning. Okay, I'm seeing this. Jellison. That's exactly right. Okay, so we can... kill? So he died and then healed everybody. Okay. He regened. Okay. We can probably do some killing. Let's go ahead and take this guy out. And then kill this guy last because he's doing... he would have healed the other guy when he died. And we can kill him. Even if that didn't kill, the poison should have killed him. Okay, lots of points there. So the worthiness does take a while, but you level up one peg each fight no matter what. So it does take a while for the the worthiness to go up, which makes sense. Like it seems like they really want you to play a lot, and they don't want you to gain like worthiness levels like immediately. What's going on with this? This seems very important. Thank you. Okay, stuff going on over there. So we got monsters here. I assume up here was another monster. Okay. Can we break anybody? Let's go after the slime, because that guy will, if we leave him alone for too long, he will start fucking with us. Oh, cute little friend. Look at that cute dragon thing. Holy shit. Alright. Can we do... Okay. We're going to have to apply poison to him, unfortunately. It's the only way to stagger. We can basic attack to get some water aether. Okay, and then maybe we can start this guy. Go. Okay, so everybody's a little poisoned. So he took poison damage, which means he also gave poison to everybody else. Whoa. Oh, interesting. Did he steal our stuff? Okay. Can we heal? Let's see what that looks like. Interesting. Okay. We can break this guy. Staggered. And super poisoned. And then I'm going to Rod of Command him. So he gets another turn. And we can just use that to gain some Aether and do some damage there. Perfect. And then we're also going to build up some Aether here. Okay. Ooh, a little bit of health. Okay. We're seeing. Do you have any Pokeball for the Durgeon? We have mementos. We are out of them now, but if you have a blank memento, that allows you to capture any staggered monster and like imprint its soul, and then at the beginning of any new zone, you can... how do they describe it? They take the entire pool of monsters that you have, and you can choose from that pool. I think it's a limited amount from that pool to carry with you for the round. So once you capture somebody, I believe it carries on throughout all your runs. So you only have to capture somebody once. If I understand, which I might not. Alright, we can. Can we kill with anybody? I think we can finish this. Perfect. And then this will kill here. Perfect. Alright. I don't really know if I know what I'm doing or if I'm just getting lucky. But stuff's happening, which is pretty dope. Viral Bloom. Triggers poison on all monsters. So at any point you can just free action Viral Bloom if you have that. Ooh, Winter Guard. Shields all allies for 3/3. Cleanses 3 debuffs. Applies a redirect to itself. Poison Wave. 2 times 3 against all enemies. Ooh. I kind of like that. I'm going to go Poison Wave. Ooh, and you get some skill rerolls. Whee! I'm surprised I can't interact with this thing. It seems so like, look at me! Let's go after this guy. Alright, and we didn't stagger, but we started. Okay, 3 times 3 damage against target enemy, applies 3 poison. Or we could do a healing slime. Applies it to self. Oh.
I see.
So we have 2 earth and 2 water, so we could do these. Let's put this on. Let's start our tanking. And then you... Let's see if we can build up a slime wave. So that's going to cost earth points, which we're trying to gain. So let's play it a little slow. Let's see if we can do something crazy. Big damage there, but we got a shield. He burned away our water. Poisoned everybody there because slime was poisoned, he did some direct damage. So we can poison wave. I would like to do that. So it does it does 6 damage, or yeah, it does 6 damage and then 3 poison. Let's break this guy and apply more poison. And he's pretty corrupted right now, our boy Bullman. Let's shield up. And then we're ready to go. So he staggered himself. Okay, poison attacked. Free damage. And now we should just be able to kill. There we go, easy peasy. A lot of this I still like, there's a lot of auto battling that's happening. And that's a little confusing. Because you don't know exactly what's proccing what. But hopefully I'll just learn as I go. Corruption Cleanse. Ooh, at the end of your turn, if this monster has less than 7 shields, shields self equal to the difference. Ooh. Cool. I like that. Let's do that, because he keeps getting corrupted. And I would like that to not happen. A blank memento. Okay, so we can use the blank memento to... Can I not break those things? Okay. We can use that to capture a new friend. Nothing to do there. At least it doesn't seem like it. It seems important, but I guess we've already done it. Okay, so this looks like boss time. That seems very boss-like. We got a merchant, the witch, or nothing. Let's try the witch. If witch is an option, I'm gonna pick it. You may have noticed, corruption is a constant danger that diminishes your monster's survivability throughout a run. There are only a few ways of cleansing corruption, and they only cleanse a limited amount at a time. Successfully dealing with corruption by preventing it and playing around it is one of your main challenges as an Aethermancer. So what can I do? I want to make sure I know. There she is. Hi. You walk the pilgrimage path, Cyrix. Do you feel enlightened yet? Personally, I always feel calm around here, even with all the void monsters. Believe it or not. Sorry, Cyrix, I don't have anything too wild this time. Just a classic mutagenic potion. Give it to one of your monsters if you want to try irrevocably, altering one of its base features. You can never tell what effect it will have exactly, haha. Oh, okay. So we are replacing it with something new. Or we can just get a free XP. I like Corruption Cleanse. Crit chance is nice. I like all of these things. We're going to refuse. Sure thing. My memory spell should bring back some past life memories for one of your monsters. One of your monsters gained 1 XP. Perfect. Got it for a level up. Whenever shield is applied to an ally, applies poison to the enemy with... Ooh, that actually is really good for us. Aura debuffs deal 4 more damage against enemies. Incubation. Poison no longer triggers at the start of a turn. Poison damage is doubled. This applies to allies and enemies. Oh. I'm going to say Toxic Shielding. That vibes with me. Okay. And this is a champion monster. You face them at the end of each biome. They are tougher, have more skills, and use 2 actions each turn. You have to defeat them to advance to the next biome. Can I Void Blitz them? Ooh, I can. Let's do it. Okay, but this is going to work really well with our poison, I think. While most enemies have a simple poise weakness corresponding to one of the elements, some enemies have a special poise weakness. This champion monster isn't weak to any of the 4 elements. Instead, it simply needs to be hit with a great amount of hits to be staggered regardless of element. Also, since it's a champion monster, it only loses 1 of its actions when staggered. Okay, so let's take a look at this crazy thing. It's Power Nexus. For every 5 Aether purged, Aether stolen, or weaknesses applied to the party applies power. On single target attack from any ally, if the enemy has less than 2 weaknesses, applies it. So he can just do a lot of, like, this is a lot of information. He's got a lot of perks. He's got a bunch of different abilities here. Wow, okay. We're just going to try our best. Let's do that. We're going to roar, apply a shield, which is going to apply a poison. And we can start building things up here. Bam, bam. And we can do that. So that's going to attack a couple of times. And he's going to get some big points. Apply to weakness. Bam, bam. So he's got a lot of poison on him, thankfully. And we do direct damage. Alright, so let's use that to retaliate and apply poison. The shield applies even more poison. And then if we do this, this should break. No. This should break. Let's do that. Slime shot. Bam, bam, bam. It's got 20. That's pretty good. Ooh. Ooh, we can capture him? Dang, okay. Okay. That's a lot of poison. We just got to keep it up, which is my goal here. There we go. So he lost only 1 turn because he's a boss monster. Okay, everybody's regenning pretty nicely. He took poison damage, so he's going to attack back. This is going well. Let's do some damage. Okay, regens because we did a water move. And we can just do a normal basic Toxic Slash to continue to add in poison stacks. Nobody needs healing, so let's just keep attacking. Whoa. We just did 45 poison damage? Holy shit. That was pretty good. Alright, so we get a lot of worthiness for taking down the boss. And 2 XP. We gained 30 gold. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I feel like our team was pretty good. Like, we can really take down one guy who has a bunch of health. Because we can just stack that poison and just keep it going. You've entered the rest site. This is a safe place in between the dangerous biomes and the void. The cauldron you see there is the monster meal, specifically prepared for your monsters. It will cleanse a large amount of corruption. I assume that's just something you can do for free. Nice. Okay, so that's basically a reset, provided you're not playing too terribly. Who's this? Interesting, another Aethermancer. Who are you then, child of soul? You are familiar with my kind. That's unusual. My name is Cyrix. Many things are known to us. Apologies, but who is us, and what are you doing here anyway? Why, this is our home, the Fractured Ruins. Is there a better place to be on Terrace Day? And by us, I mean us, a humble trader living a simple and modest life, and his associate. Say hello, Sally. Are you aware you're inside of the void? Yes, the void. A natural part of our world, I'm afraid. Life and death, aether and void. With the chit-chat out of the way, perhaps you're interested in my wares? Care to buy anything? Okay, so we can... Ooh, look at that. Ooze doesn't have anything equipped. What an awful situation we found ourselves in. So Ocarina, on any support action, we heal the lowest, the ally with the lowest. Staff, we can get hits +1, earth damage does more, and defense +1. That's pretty good for him. Blank mementos, tea of many spices. Target monster generates 1 random ether and heals. Oh, okay, so this is something that I can do. I can generate random ether and then heal and shield somebody. And you can just buy XP. That's kind of cool. Let's get this staff and give it to him. And then how much gold? We have 47 gold. We can mess around a little bit. Let's see. We don't have any blank mementos, so why don't we buy one of those? And we'll buy that. Thank you. Let's go. This game's pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, it's got so much information. It doesn't seem like the kind of game where you can kind of turn off your brain and play it. It does require you to think, which, depending on your mood, is either a great thing or a bad thing. Sometimes I want to turn off my brain. Sometimes I really want to think. So I could see this game either being really good for me or me only playing it sometimes because of that. Beware, Cyrix. The environment is truly treacherous. There are even monsters hiding among the statues. One of them pounced and hit me on the head. I'm still quite dizzy from that encounter. Ooh, hail! Are you on your way to the void again? Wait, what? We're in the void right now? Well, that explains a lot. I found this strange gemstone. Seems like it'd fit right into one of your monster's equipment. Probably make it stronger, I think. Okay, so this boosts one of our things. So this is telling us what it's going to boost, I assume. Talisman. So this is whenever a buff is applied to this monster, chance to apply another stack. The start of combat shields, increases water damage. At the end of combat, cleanses 3 corruption from self, increases regeneration on allies, increases damage of poison. Ooh, that's nice. I think we're going to go for this. And then we can add something to it. We can basic attack, generates 1 extra ether of wind. Grants 10% hit to land a crit, which is good because that gives us more... I think every time he gets a crit, he applies poison. And at the start, I'm going to go for a sustain. I feel like we last a long time, and then we whittle them down with poison. So I'm going to give him a shield. It worked? Wow, can you point me towards Pilgrim's Rest then? Bye, friend. I like you, sir. You're a fun guy. Did I parry in time? I felt like I did. I did. Excellent. Okay. So everybody's got some shield. And then because this guy has... Whenever he... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah, whenever a shield is applied to an ally, he applies poison. So because our Bull applies shield at the beginning of every combat encounter, he always applies a little bit of poison. No matter what. Alright, so we can break this guy, whose design I love, by the way. He's like a gargoyle superhero, which is really cool. So I definitely want him. Sidekick, shield, and power. Okay, perfect. We love it, love it, love it. Alright, so we don't have any more ether, so now we just gotta build up. Which is fine going by me. Okay, so we take a little bit of damage. Basic attack. So they're also gaining ether for themselves. And they've applied some regen, it looks like. Do some basic damage there. Okay. Ice Smash will kill that guy, which is pretty dope. Let's kill. And we did a water move, so he gets a regen. Is it from any ally? I wonder if that apply any ally and self is probably what they would normally say. So him doing a water move does not apply regeneration onto himself, I assume. But we can do a toxic wave here, which I love. Big poison damage, which is how we roll. And then we can just do some simple fire damage here. Or we can gain some Aether, which we might want to do. Let's do that. Our poison is outpacing their regen, it looks like. Alright, so he's just healing himself back up and giving himself a buttload of regen and retaliate. So let's try to ignore that. So we can do this and start breaking this guy. Okay. I need to what's this tooltip here? Because I don't know what those other things are. Like he's got like a little cooking? Applies cooking. What's cooking? What the frick is cooking? That's so... Where can I find that? Is it a signature? Applies cooking to self and regeneration to the ally with the lowest... I don't know what that means. This is a pretty extensive demo, huh? Was expecting it to end after the... Yeah, this is going a lot. Oh my gosh. Hi, Slow Whiteboard. Slow Boy Whiteboard. I completely was engrossed in the game. How are you? I hope you're still there. I've been thinking a little too hard. Yeah, this game is going on a lot longer than I thought. It's pretty cool. I'm kind of running into the same problem I had when I played Oh gosh, it was the trading card game where there was just so many effects happening at once, and it was really hard to track it all. Which is great if you are in a state where you can, like, memorize all that stuff. If you're not there, then it's a little overwhelming. Ooh, nice, a stagger. Okay, so we took a little bit of corruption damage there. That's not ideal. Reset action burn. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. There's a lot I don't know. I'm great. Hope you and the family well. We're doing pretty well. I think my daughter's actually sleeping, that's pretty damn crazy. And I'm feeling okay. I've had a bit of a tummy ache the last couple of days, so I'm hoping that will stop. I'd be pretty happy if that stopped. Poison should take him out. I don't remember if poison happens at the beginning of the round or the end of the round. And why is it? So that's only doing 2 times 4 damage. Is there a reason that 2 times 4? So why is it only doing 2 damage? I feel like I don't really understand here. Am I doing less damage? Is there like a weapon triangle I don't understand? I feel like that's probably true. Alright. Let's heal up. There we go. And that's why we love our boy. And then we can do... just kill. Whew, damn. Yeah, like, I think I've stumbled my way onto something that works. But if you asked me to break down why what I'm doing is working, I would not be able to tell you. So this is good. He gets shielding constantly. So as long as he has redirect, which he gets pretty often, I think, everybody gets more defense and shielding. That sounds great. That seems like good synergy. I've stumbled my way into something that resembles competence. Whee! The look of this game is beautiful. The sprite work is really nice. Oh, this is a soul gate. It grants access to a sacred room, but only to those willing to part with something that holds importance to their soul. The soul gate will grant you entrance to a sacred room, but it will take a monster soul from you in return, releasing it to the void. Are you willing to pay the price? Okay. Okay, that was 2 XP for Tatsoul is pretty good. Plague. Whenever poison triggers on an enemy, applies poison. Ooh, okay, that is the answer. That is very clearly the answer. We weren't using that other monster soul anyways. I think that is a major boon to us. Basically, what I'm doing is if I see the word poison somewhere, I click on it and I pick it. I like that bat thing. It's so fucking cute. Alright. So we can stagger that thing right away. Let's do that. Nice. I don't have the ability to capture it, though, which is just fine. So 2 times 5. So that means 2 attack twice for 5 damage. Is that what it's trying to say? Yeah, so we attack twice for 5 damage. I feel like it should be the other way around. Nice. Okay, so we do a little extra damage because of our item. Let's just get to work. Let's gain some Aether. Oh my gosh, it procs for all of them. Plague is really good. Holy frick. Damn. You love it when you don't know what you're doing and it still works. So we've got that on us. We got a regen on him. He's going to take all the hits and redirect and poison and stuff. Let's do this and get close to breaking this guy. Bam, bam. Oh, it did break him. I guess crit. I guess he crit. I don't think we need to heal. Let's get this guy. Because I think he's about to do something, but he'll get poisoned first. So poison happens before their turn, it looks like. And then we can kill. Alright. I've managed to figure something out. Failing upwards. Level up. Shield hit. On attack. Deals a hit with damage equal to half this monster's shield. On wind, action from any ally shields. We don't have a lot of other wind people. Retaliate generates a random ether. Ooh. That works for us. Just giving us more ability. More mana to use. Ooze gets a little XP. Thank you. This is a pretty cool game. What are our options here? Gold Zone, an Aether Spring, and a random NPC. Let's do a random NPC. Let's meet some more colorful characters. We got a nice cast here of Frog Witch and Funny Nightman. Who are you? Myrn. Myrna? Myrn?
Well, what do we have here? Another one of those ghastly void creatures?
I'm an Aethermancer, actually, and I mean you no harm.
An Aethermancer? You don't come around Pilgrim's Rest often, do they? Or at least they don't show up at my restaurant anyhow.
That would make sense. Our kind doesn't eat or drink.
How ghastly. Well, I suppose we won't have much to talk about then. Goodbye, sir.
Unless those monsters of yours happen to have a better appetite than you. Certainly. What do you have in mind, chef?
Oh, you can call me Myrn. My dishes will bring the best out of your monsters. I just know it.
If they can stomach it, that is. I never hold back on my spices, you see.
I see. You make my monsters stronger, but at a price. Seems risky.
Risky? Risk's the most important spice of life. Ha! Ooh, okay, so... Interesting. So you can purposefully corrupt a couple of your monsters in order to give them a new ability. Ooh, weird. So he will, Tatsu will always cleanse for corruption from himself, so we could purposely corrupt him a little bit, give him a bonus perk, and then he'll probably be fine relatively quickly. So let's do that. At the start of your turn, generates additional Aether semi-randomly, preferring Aether to this monster. Okay, let's do defense. Just make sure, like, just takes less damage. I like that. Alright. I wonder if we're getting close to another boss monster. Big scary spider thing. Ooh. Look at that panther spider, whatever. I love all these little gothic weirdos. I'm a big fan. Oh my god, I've been running around, so I'm just now getting to actually watch the stream, and I love Tatsu. Tatsuworm's pretty cute. He's a little cutie. He could, I bet he gives good hugs, because he hugs with arms and he hugs with tail. Alright, apply all that poison. Beautiful. I don't know what terror is. Alright, so we can do a little bit of stuff here, or we can gain some fire. We might need to gain some fire. Let's do some damage. Bam, bam. Basic attack. Get a little bit of that. And let's get this guy, get him close to stack. Everybody's poisoning themselves and getting even more poisoned. It's pretty great. Okay. Bam. Ooh, that's big damage. Things are just happening. I don't know what I'm doing. I literally have no idea what's happening. And I kind of love it. Stuff is stuffing, no input required. Yeah, I've made it so the game plays itself. All right, let's use a monster flask and just heal our boy. That's a free action for us, at least. And then that thing's staggered, so he shouldn't do anything. We can use this as an opportunity to put up another retaliate and shield, which will activate more poison. And then we can use this to apply more poison. Ooh, we can do a toxic wave. I like that. Do a little bit of damage, apply more poison. The spider should die like immediately, just like that. He's gonna take 20 damage. And now he's dead too. Okay. We did it. Hey, worthiness. Level up. So now he always has an extra defense. And we get more Aether Crystals. Whatever that means. I still don't know what Aether Crystals do. Tatzelworm gain an extra XP. We love to see it. Our friend is getting even more friendly. At least to us. Probably not super friendly to others. But that's not really my frickin' problem. Okay, so we got some monsters over there. Alright, so we found the end. We still got more to do. And we can Void Blitz. I don't like this guy. I want him dead. I want him dead. So we can do 3. Alright, so break this guy right away. Bam, bam, bam. That way he can't do any of his tanky shit. Let's do this and apply some extra poison. Bam, bam. And we're going to use him to gain some Aether and some poison. Poison activates on everybody. Activating again. What's my tattoo? I have a Triforce on my chest. I got a tattoo on my tip. I also have a tattoo on my back, but it's a little harder to show off. It's from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, if you are familiar with that. My favorite stand is the Grateful Dead, so I tattooed its like eye pattern on my back shoulder. Which, if you would like to see, I can arrange that. It can be arranged. Okay, so we can do another stagger here. Love that. Thank you. Are you a JoJo fan? I'm always wanting to meet more JoJos. Let's do this. So this will stagger the guy in front and do a lot of poison. Of course, good. I knew you were a good person. What is your favorite part? Is the next logical question. I'm going to give... Oh, there's no point in giving him another turn, I don't think. tea of many spices. Okay, I think we're good. Let's just attack. Stagger him so he's not going to do anything. He's burned, poisoned. Ooh, nice. There's just... Okay, everybody died. Something happened, everybody died. Stardust Crusaders around... Nice. Stardust Crusaders is so good. It was the first one I watched about half of it up into the Egypt arc. And that was when the anime, the newer anime, was just coming out. And I was so obsessed, I read all the way up till the end of 3 while I was waiting for the adaptation to continue. And then as I was continuing to wait, I read all of 4, 5, 6, and 7. And so good. I haven't... I was reading 8 while it came out, but I did not keep up with it because there are so many hiatuses, and it was like when I was in school. It was when I was in college. So I didn't get a chance to finish it. I should probably do that sometime. I love it. Let me see. 1 second. Pause this for a moment. I got a little Iggy here because Iggy's the freaking best. We love Iggy. We stand Iggy in this household. Let me see if I can get my tattoo on the screen. Little hard to see. But yeah, I'm a big JoJo fan. So and that was one of the first things I watched with my wife because I was reading it, like I had read all of basically all the way up through 7 by the time I met her. So it was something I was very passionate about. So we ended up watching 3 together because I feel like that's a really good intro. It's fast paced. It's really interesting, and once you get someone hooked into 3, I feel like it's super easy to get them into like watching 1 and 2. Because 1 and 2 are so different than 3 and onward, like you could introduce somebody to 1 and 2 and they'll probably still like 3 and onwards, but if you introduce someone to 3, they're going to like everything after it, and they're going to be more interested in 1 and 2 because they're going to be like they'll know about Dio and Joseph and stuff. I think 3 is a perfect introduction point, but I can definitely see anybody, like everybody's got their own preferences. Oh, did you not see it? I can show it back off. I tried to show it off, but I guess it wasn't a good view. If you need me to show off again, let me know. You missed it? Okay, no problem. We're this kind of stream now. There you go. Let me know if you need any more. Thank you. I earned it. I earned the applause by having a kick-ass tattoo. I've seen that frog emote a couple of times. Are you a big fan of frogs? Because there was a frog witch in this game earlier that you might be interested in meeting. Yes. Okay. I don't know if I can get her to come back, but I can confirm that there is a frog witch in this game, and she's pretty cool. Let's apply poison to everybody if we can. There we go. Yeah. Ow. Things are happening. Okay, heals. Alright, so let's do another one of these. Because this is just earth. Right, okay, let's do this and apply some earth damage. They're mostly just poison, really. That's what we care about. We can apply some fire here to get closer to a stagger. Perfect. And then... Okay, I see what's so busted. So Retaliate doesn't apply poison, it triggers poison. So so if we do this and they attack it, they'll take poison at the end whenever they normally take it, and then whenever they attack him. That's why we're doing so much friggin' busted damage. Okay, okay. I understand. Okay. Oh no, a Tessalworm's dying. No, that's not allowed. I'll have you know. That's 100% illegal. Okay, he should heal at the end of the round. Let's heal up. I don't think it matters, but it makes me feel good to not have a dead friend. Okay, here we go. Oh shit, I have to go soon. Ooh, worthiness. Poison. Oh my god, poison damage +1. That's amazing. Okay. Slime's new ability. Debuffs deal 4 more damage against enemies. What is a debuff exactly, though? At the start of your turn, cleanses 2 debuffs from each ally. Like, is poison a debuff, is my question. Because is debuff like... Okay, it says poison right there, so I assume it must apply. On attack, consumes up to 1 ether to deal 6 damage and applies 6 poison. Ooh. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go with that, because if debuffs deal 4 more damage against enemies, so poison just does 4 more. That sounds really good. Gained armor as a rare equipment. At the start of your turn, shield self for 3. At the start of the combat, shield self for 5. Okay. It might be a little better than this. I mean, we're not really using Jotun for attack. And we're still getting the synergy of shielding. But is it, at the start of your turn, shields for 3 is being replaced by 5, or am I getting 8 out of this? I'm going to scrap it. I think we're fine. Okay. We might have to finish this tomorrow. Okay, so that's the end. What is this thing? This pentagram holds a dark power that is not native to Terreste. It is a sacred place dedicated to something grander and far older than our world. Ooh. You stand before the pentagram of forced rebirth. That allows you to rebirth any one of your monsters by force. They will be reborn as the same monster, but all of their corruption will be cleansed and all of their skills will be reset. A large payment of gold is required for a complete rebirth, which results in no XP loss. You may also choose to perform an incomplete, but your monster will end up with... No, we're fine. We don't need that shit. Probably negative... Every negative status effect is a debuff. I would assume that's what it seems to be implying. But you know, like some games have status effects and debuffs as different entities. Or different like different conditions. Aether Spring, Cook, random NPC. Let's go to the random NPC. Maybe we can see the Frog Witch. I think that's what we're shooting for here. There she is. Clutch. All right, read 'em and weep. Check it out. Slow boy. Look at this cutie. Welcome to the Forbidden Fortress. Cyric's spooky, isn't it? This is where Commander Torment stood his ground against the army of Goldflint many centuries ago. Some say that he tortured souls of the warriors who died here. Some say that the tortured souls of the warriors who died here still haunt these halls. She's a queen. She's a queen. We love her. We stan her. I don't know what else the kids are saying. Some say they... but we both know that's nonsense. It's the cult of Aether that haunts these halls. Just ask that creeper merchant that's always lurking around you. Okay. I don't really feel like... I like all of these things, so we're just going to refuse for free XP. We stand? It's not Stan? I thought it was a Stan. Not the... am I wrong? Are you wrong? Is it something completely different? Because I don't know. Is it both? Are both applicable? All right. They have 2 teen daughters, then you would know. They say we stand. Why did I think it was we stand? Is it because I have bad hearing? Is it because kids don't pronounce... just those damn kids. Those damn kids don't pronounce all their letters. They have bad phonics. It's the kids who's wrong. Of course. Okay, we got a huge shield on our boy. Got a regen on him. And then we're just going to do a simple attack on this fellow. Apply more poisons. Excellent. So we guard. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, Boomer, listen. I never claimed that I knew what was going on with the kids. I never once claimed such a thing. My whole thing is that I don't know what the hell's going on. My kids are 8 or 7 and 2. I don't know what's happening. Let's break this guy. Too many concerts and parties, ears are shot. I should have gone to more concerts. That's what I should have done. I didn't do nearly enough cool shit. I missed my own, like, homecoming and stuff like that because I wanted to, I don't know, play video games. I could have saw Paramore live and I didn't do it. Damn. I hope this lets me save because I have to leave in a very short amount of time, and I like what's happening here. Tatzel Worm, Mud Fist, 1 times 20 damage against target enemy, plus 5 damage and 1 poise damage for every regen stack. Ooh. 2 times 2 damage against target enemy deals an additional X damage, 2 for each poise. Ooh. Fuck yeah. Gained common boots. No. We don't need boots. Tassel doesn't even have fucking feet. Can you... Because we've been getting a bunch of moves. Okay. There's no limit to the moves, it seems. Paramore was a fave of the kids. I never got it. I was too edgy. When that happened, I was too much of a little edgelord to like appreciate other types of music. Like, I'm not saying I listen to Paramore all the time now, but I can appreciate them. I was too busy trying to look metal as fuck. You and your common boots. You embarrass yourself. Bring shame upon this household. Save and quit. Okay, perfect. I'm going to do that. So what we're going to do tomorrow is get to the end. It's probably not a lot left. It seems like it said you get to the boss of the second area. It seems like that's coming up probably in the next zone. So maybe like 30, 45 more minutes of content. And then we can play something else. There are more demos to play. Like there's that whole Steam Fest, Next Fest is happening. So if you have anything you want to see, we can do that. Alternatively, I can think of some other fun things to do. That's it, I think. I love you all very much. You're all very cool people that I appreciate very much. Next week there might be a special treat in store. Oh, okay, let me see. I asked AI about We Stand. There are multiple matches for We Stand, including a standard, a song, and an organization that supports families by children with SA. That's unfortunate. I think that's a reason we don't trust AI in this stream, because they don't know what they're talking about. They tried to ban you. On the other hand, check out that shit. Philo, come back. Philo, come back. Philo. Philo. Kitty, kitty. Oh, look at that. Look at that, little friend. Where are you? It is We Stand. Vindication. Vindication for Teach. Teach did nothing wrong. Teach is always right. I'm like the president. I'm always right. Okay, you're the... I'd be a better president. I'm confident I'd be a better president. Urban Dictionary, Eminem. Okay. I trust that. Urban Dictionary has never been wrong, ever. Okay. Thanks for being here, everybody. I had a lot of fun. Stand like the stalker. Ooh. That's, maybe there are some negative connotations. I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully about the same time. We'll keep playing this, and maybe we'll do something else. Maybe I'll put it up to a vote, see what people want to do. Bye. I love that the load screen here shows my current monster file, or my little friends are following me around. Love it. Super cool detail. Never change, game. I am happy to be here. Sorry I couldn't get your thing working earlier, Griff, but hopefully, when we play it all proper like on Steam, everything will be okay. Because I'm excited to play. I really want to play the game. And I'm excited for all the other stuff that we're going to do. All the other things that are happening for the channel. No worries, excited for... Yeah. I'm trying not to let it get to me. You know what I mean? You understand. It's like, oh, no. See, I haven't let it get to me. I haven't let my failure tell me I'm a worthless piece of shit today. So, things are looking up for old Teach. There's a lot to be excited about. Okay, let's see. Do I remember how to play this game? That's good because it's not your failure. Exactly. This is what we call a character arc. I believe it's called a character arc. I've made some amount of progress as a character. Bam. Alright, staggered. Look at that. Big ol' damage there. Okay, we can't capture anybody, which is fine. So let's go ahead and generate some Aether. Just little bits of damage. Weaponize the plague. No, that's not nice. I don't like it when you do that. Okay, we do some attacking. Alright, so I believe if we activate a shield, he'll get some regen. So let's go ahead and shield up. That's going to help our fox friend. Correct? No? Am I wrong? Did I make a big mistake? Is it possible I made a mistake? Yes. It is in fact possible. And more than anything, it might be probable. I was looking at the Reddit for this game, because there's a small one. Like, wow. I got to see some of the other monster designs. There's some really good looking shit here, and one thing I love that they did was they showed how the monsters have changed over time. So you got to see like their beta designs and then how they've tweaked them ever so slightly and sometimes pretty dramatically. Like Jotun, the big bull guy, he's gone through some pretty major design changes. I like most of them. I think it's really cool. It's just really cool to see things change. 97, let's go! That's right, we know how to do math here. This is a math stream. There we go. Look at this guy. He's about to frickin' die. How's it going, Kara? Oh, and look at Griff. Griff is at a 10 stream streak. Thank you so much, guys. I really like this game. It's pretty interesting. I don't know how much I'll continue to play it, but I do really like it. I want to see what they changed for like the major release, because this is just a simple little demo. What do we got here? So we've got a salve rare versus a salve epic. All right, well, we'll just scrap that. Go get us some gold. Next zone, we've got a merchant, a witch, or a loot drop epic. Let's go to the witch. Yeah, I really like what this game's doing. I want to see what they change for the real deal. Because right now, it's like every zone is kind of the same, which is, I mean, we've only seen 2, but like it's mostly just like the monsters that change, which I guess is normal and kind of expected. But I wonder if they'll change anything else. And when I was browsing through the Reddit, because I was like, I gotta know if I'm playing this game right, because I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm winning. And it definitely seems like there's some extreme, like, power growth, where, like, if you know what you're doing, even if you don't know what you're doing, if you know how to read, and you can pick things that seem like they go together, you'll probably end up doing really, really well. So, just basic understanding of, like, what moves to pick, which creatures seem to go together, you'll probably end up doing pretty well, at least on standard difficulty. We haven't really caught a glimpse of what anything higher than this is. But how are you guys today? Griff, Kara, I hope you guys are doing really well. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited for Thursday, the big, now released, now confirmed video game quiz. Fine, just exhausted. That's fair. I think you're allowed to be exhausted. What's been going on? Just work or other stuff? Quite a lot of monsters can know about the cult of Aether, or at least they know the name, and that it's some kind of secret religion that's been around for ages. I don't know much about it myself, to tell the truth. I never paid much attention to matters of belief. It's been around since the Dark Ages. Humankind ruled over monsterkin, and Soul ruled over humankind. I believe it was a way for the enslaved monsterkin to view their own plight from a more detached perspective. Humankind, Soul, even Terreste itself, they are all insignificant in the grand scheme of Aether, Cosmos, and Void. But I'm sure that creepy merchant can tell you more about that. Still having sleep issues. I slept for almost 10 hours, but I feel like I didn't sleep. Whoa. That's a lot of sleep that you didn't technically get. That sucks. I'm so sorry, Kara. I am sorry that you're going through that. What have you been trying so far? Like medicines or any kind of like technology? Book. Ooh. Oh, is this the boss monster? This has got to be a boss monster. Ooh, it looks cool. Oh, I love its design. It's so fucking weird. It's a shame I don't have a... I should have gone to the merchant so I could buy a tablet thing for this. Tides of the Void has chosen water. Whenever an ally or enemy uses a water action, Star Spawn generates wild Aether. Alright, so I just need to be careful. Alright, let's go ahead and start stacking. I started using a CPAP machine last week, but it doesn't seem to be helping, or at least not yet. Yeah, what's the, like... Does it typically take a while for results to become clear? Deal an additional 2x2 damage against target enemy. Deals an additional X damage. Hit 2 for each poison stack. Okay, so we don't have a lot of poison, so let's just start applying. Perfect, and then we've got, this is the I'm pretty sure this is the last fight, so let's go ahead and use our charges here. Okay, let's do deck of cards. It consumes all our ether, but gives us 7 random, so let's do that. We're gonna, yeah, there we go. We're coming out positive. All right, let's keep applying poison. There we go. Okay, we do a little bit of reflecting. Think about our mistakes. My chat window is super low on the overlay. Okay, thank you. I will fix that presently. Thank you. Okay. Chat box. Why is that so low? There we go. I'll move it up a bit. Thanks. Let me know if that's any better. And is the audio okay? Now I'm always so worried about it now that because I keep fucking it up. Test. Okay, we can do 4. So he's going to generate some ether from that. I'm not actually too scared. Let's do another reflect here. Audio sounds fine. Perfect. Thank you. Now I'm all nervous about it. Toxic Eruption. Deals an additional X damage, 2 for each poison stack. So it's going to do 40 damage? 60 damage? Jesus Christ! Alright, let's go ahead and... let's just generate some Aether. There we go. Keep applying the poisons. Oh my god. Lava Surge. Oof. Okay. We're alright. No, Joe, no! You fuck. I needed him. Oh man, I don't even have any heals. Okay, reactivates a target monster. Do I have another demo after this one? I have a couple things planned, yeah. Just in case. Why, do you have something you're thinking about? Another monster catcher? Yeah, I think the one thing I have up in... let me take a look at what it is real quick. I think it's called Portal something. Portal something or other. I have something available. But if you've got another one, let me know, because I'm never going to turn down more monster games. Portal 2. Moonstone Island. Oh yeah, I've heard good things about that one. I've heard good things. All right, let's do some more poison. It's fun and very well designed. I think solo... Ooh, solo dev. We always stand solo devs. Generates 108 heals for 7, shields for 7. All right, let's go ahead and heal you. Put some of that on you. And then can we... Toxic Eruption. That'll do a lot of damage. This might kill. It'll get really close. 93. There we go. All right, we should win. There we go. Woo! Thank goodness for that absolutely insane move. Poison damage. Ooh, worthiness level 2 for the ooze. Poison damage plus 1. Dang. I'll have to take a look at what that other one is. It's not Portal 2, Kara, I'm sorry. But you know, I will play Portal 2 eventually. Ooh. Cool. Good design. The artwork and sprite work in this is so good. Hello, Aethermancer. To make it this far, quite impressive. So you do remember. You look well. Have you enjoyed life? Your freedom? Us. We could never imagine to complain. We take it your surprise has robbed you of speech. Or is it the guilt? Who could say? Can you hear them? Farewell, Syrinx, for your soul will rot in the eternal flow of Aether, as is their will. Excellent design. Holy shit, that's so cool looking. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. End of demo. What an end. I was thinking, I'm not sure about the game. What's the story going to be like? The gameplay's fun. The monsters are really well designed. But what about that story, though? And then they come and hit me with that? They come and hit me with that shit? Look at this. You made it. Guys, we made it. For now. Despite all the challenges, you and your monsters have cleared the second biome, but you still ought to reach the holy city of Vigil. Thank you for playing Aethermancer at this early stage in development. We hope you enjoyed your adventure. I did. Thank you. This is just a taste of the game. There are a lot of improvements, more biomes, player classes, other features, and of course monsters on our roadmap. Your support along the way would mean a lot to us. Wishlisting the game on Steam helps us get more visibility and sends you a notification when Aethermancer releases. Also, you're more than welcome to share your thoughts with us on Discord or Steam, or just hang out with us in a community consisting of cool people, not biased. Clearly. Alright. I think I already have it wishlisted on Steam, but all of you guys should do it as well. If you can keep playing the demo, try out new teams and challenge yourself with the heroic difficulty. Let's see what happens if we keep playing. I wonder if we'll get a glimpse of like the hub world. Congratulations on beating the demo. As a reward, you can have this memento. We hope you continue to enjoy Aethermancer. Oh, so we unlocked the other starter. Cool. So we can get both starters in one run, it seems like. Welcome to Pilgrim's Rest, home to many different characters. Some of them offer you permanent upgrades that will benefit you on your future runs, such as the soul bounds offered by Lily the Witch. Try talking to some people and see what they have to offer you. Well, let's keep looking around then. Oh my god, is this a capybara, man? Gustavo. Another Aethermancer, eh? Seems like that darn void attracts your kind like moths. Anyway, should mind my manners. Welcome to our humble village of Pilgrim's Rest. Last stop before the fractured ruins. No place as civilized as ours in miles. 1 second. My daughter is clearly not sleeping, and I need to go make sure she rests. Alright, sorry about that, guys. You know how babies are. You know, they never want to sleep. Make sure the desktop audio is still good. Okay. And then they get all kinds of grumpy. Another Aethermancer. Straight to business. I like that. Another one of Yokon arrived here just yesterday. They're by the cliff just up ahead. Say they're an envoy or some such, here to study the void. Strange one. A lot of pilgrims come through here, you know. Never bothered to make the trip to the holy city myself, truth be told, but I hear it's magnificent. I mean, it's not the end of the world, anyway. Try to behave. Just one more thing before you storm off. Did you find any aether crystals on the way here? Yeah, I did. It's no secret that those crystals are valuable to our kind. Pilgrim's Rest would prosper if we had a steady supply of them. And I'm sure I could put in a good word for you folks around here in exchange. You get what I'm saying? If I give you aether crystals, people around here will help me out on my mission. Got it. Some of the others around here wouldn't mind sharing their services with you in exchange for those crystals. Let me put it in plain terms. Lily the Witch, Alioth the Envoy seem interested in aether crystals as well. Why don't you and I try to make a deal first? Alright, let's do it. So this is our just flat buffs, I'm assuming. Anti-corruption meal upgrade. Upgrades the monster meal to cleanse 5 additional corruption from each monster. Start each run with a little bit of gold. Upgrades the
I'm sorry you're stuck with me.
Compliment myself. I already said it, so I can't use that one again. I said something. I complimented myself earlier today, in chat, on stream in front of people. I will compliment myself by saying, I've been working out more. Wasn't here, didn't count. Okay. I've been working out more. I've been a little better about maintaining a good workout regimen, while also still having time to play with my kids. I've been able to take care of my body a little bit better. I didn't have as many snacks and treats as I could have today. I managed to fight the urge. I did not succumb to that today. Not this day. Good for you. Thank you. I will have my coffee later. Instead of having 2 coffees, I will have 1 coffee. To help with my lack of working out consistently, I've decided to take daily walks, just little walks with Luna and a dog, depending on the day. Different dog, different day. And then I'm going to have fewer days where I have 2 coffees. And then any day that I can, I'm going to do a workout. That's my new healthcare regimen. For what it's worth. Let's update anti-corruption. That seems really good. So we can get an extra 2 there. Okay. Let's see who else has stuff to sell. How can I help you all? Ooh. Okay, so that looked like something you should be able to go into. Maybe that'll happen later. I want to go in there. Look at this fun little scarecrow. He's laughing. That guy's alive. What a tortured soul he is. Lily. So, how do you like Pilgrim's Rest? Cozy, isn't it? Yeah, it's beautiful. I'd live the fuck out of here. It is, isn't it? It's amazing what these people have managed to build here. Like, it would make me want to go outside. I hope people don't give you too many odd looks. I think a lot of them doubt that an Aethermancer would help us out. I don't blame them for being skeptical. The Terrastay hasn't treated your people kindly in the past. That's why this place is special. I didn't grow up here, but it still feels like home to me. Anyway, let's not dwell on all that. You remember what I told you about my special ability, right? You mean soul bonding, right? Exactly. Soul bonding ensures that you always have your most trusted monsters at your side when you need them. I just need some aether crystals to perform my magic. How about it, Cyrix? Let's establish a soul bond. Alright, so soul bonding allows you to start with a specific monster for any of your future runs. Love that. This is one thing that I noticed, like playing Dice Folk and stuff, where there were folk that I never got to use because either they didn't show up early enough in a run for me to build a team out of, they didn't show up at all, or they showed up so late that I already had kind of a build established and they didn't fit well into the synergy I already had, or they just weren't as good as the synergy I already had. So being able to just like kind of customize your run, it's like, I really want this run to be a blank kind of run. And Dice Folk had that a little bit with the different like pools of folk that you can choose from in the beginning of a run, with the different talismans. But sometimes just like, I really want to use this guy. I like it a lot, or I haven't used it yet. I'm interested in it. Please let me use it. So I really like that as a detail. Lily is so cute and so helpful. So we can pay to basically make any of these guys our starters. Not only that, it allows you to take a boss monster and start with it. That's freaking awesome. So I can, like, this was a mini boss. So I'm going to unlock that mini boss because that sounds freaking sweet. For every 5 Aether purged, Aether stolen, or weakness applied by the party applies power to self. So that's really cool. I love that as a detail. Little hidey hole down there. Love it. Super cozy. Alright, and there was another Aether person around here, wasn't there, that I need to hunt down? Not that I'm going to hurt them. Pew! Pew, pew! Up over yonder. Oh, okay, here we go. This person looks interesting. Alioth. Do my eyes deceive me? Another Aethermancer here at the edge of the world. I am called Alioth. They sent me here to investigate the massive void phenomenon. Are you here to assist me? I'm here on my own. The issues seem too important to ignore. An Aethermancer operating on their own. So you weren't sent by Aquilius? How curious. No matter, surely we can still help each other out. Let me share my findings with you.
As is known, void is the ever-destroying, ever-changing, ever-creating substance of the universe, a manifestation of entropy. Void materializes naturally when a body of enormous amount of aether dies, such as a star. Nobody knows then why an unprecedented amount of void would appear on Terrace Day at the fractured ruins of all places. In my brief time here, I have come to 2 conclusions regarding the massive void phenomenon. 1. It is growing, at a slow but steady, inevitable pace, which means it will eventually devour all of Terrace Day, theoretically speaking. 2. Its central point is at the center of the former Holy City Vigil, beyond the fractured ruins. So if there is a point of origin to the massive void phenomenon, that is it. Beyond the fractured ruins, at the center of Vigil. Thanks, I'll head there right away. Should you fail in your quest, your body will rematerialize right at the stone circle next to the village, good as new. Your monsters will be quite dead, however. I should also mention I'm a trained Aethermancer enhancement. Oh, I take it you aren't familiar with it? It is a rather recently developed form of magic, one of the benefits as a follower of Aquilius. By utilizing Aether crystals, I am able to enhance the capabilities of other Aethermancers and their monsters. I'm not sure if the Council would approve of it, but we do share a common goal, so I'll make my services available to you. Alright. Alioth can grant you perks that will benefit you on your future runs of the Void, enhancing your own powers and monsters. Alright. Interesting. Ooh, worthiness upgrade. Monsters gain a 10% bonus to total worthiness gained after each fight. So just monsters get their run by run level ups a little quicker. Soul start with an additional monster soul, so you have another option for summoning. Improves the Aethermancer's monster flask to heal 20 instead of 15. A death save. Once per run, if one of the Aethermancer's monsters would die, it gets saved from death and rounded healed up to 25%. Improves the Aethermancer's monster flask to hold 4 charges instead of 3. Well, these are all really good. Let's go ahead and do a soul start. There we go. Okay, that's all of our Aether, though. So let's see. Ooh, what an amazing start. Holy shit, that looks really good. Wow, that's fucking beautiful. Very Hades, like looking out on like the biomes before you get into them. Man, that's freaking gorgeous. All right, let's just see what this is all about. All right, so anytime we can select Jotun, and now that we spent the points, we can select Warden anytime we want. So he's tank, weakness, purge. Super Hades coded, which is a good thing to me. So we've got our trait for, we learned about that. Echo, 2 times 3 damage against a target enemy, purges 1 enemy ether. So he steals Aether. Oh, okay, so that's what purge does. 4 times 2 damage against a target. So he can steal Aether, he can destroy Aether, and he can apply weakness. He will power himself up every time that happens 5 times by the party, so not just by him. So if you build around like inflicting weakness or purging enemy Aether, he gets super duper buff super quickly. Cool. That's a really fun build. I had food, so now I have to go lie down so I don't pass out. Good luck, Griff. Good luck. Yeah, being human is a bit of a bummer. I really like this game. I think it is really cool. Getting into the hub, and seeing what that's like, and now that I'm a little more familiar with how you build teams and how you go through a run, I could see this being really, really cool. It's definitely something I have on my wish list and something I'm going to keep an eye out on. I'm into it. I'm super duper into it.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to switch over to another game because we got plenty of time. So give me 1 second.